Daniel's on a 11 game win streak as well. I mean, he really is putting together some crazy numbers when it comes to Group A in his current Salt Mine 3 NA form. But let's see if Wahvey can stop him. And obviously, Wahvey's playing for himself here. He's not just playing at the detriment of Daniel. He's also trying to secure a top 4 seed for himself and get that preferential bracket placement for Salt Mine 3 NA finals. Okay, game 1 underway. Wahvey versus Daniel. Will Daniel's 11-game win streak continue? Will he be able to go perfect in Group A, beating absolutely everyone? Yeah, looks like he will. Let's just call it there, to be honest. Let's just wrap it up. GG's. Honestly, Wahvey, it's better if you just leave it at that. Daniel's just been on a completely different level in this group. No one has looked anywhere close to him. The only player to take 1 game off him was Beast Mode. Maybe Daniel's just feeling a little bit, I don't know, a little bit merciful playing against his teammate. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to take anything away from Beast Mode. Beast Mode's actually phenomenal at ones, and it's great to see him continuing to improve in the game mode as time goes on. Here's Daniel going for his second goal with the perfect flip reset, and of course, it's top corner. And not only is it top corner, he's also slowed the shot down to keep it away from Wahvey's pre-jump. Wahvey nowhere near, and he actually bumped Wahvey as well. As if it was already difficult enough to save. Wahvey just hitting the side of the ball in the kickoff here. Daniel going to try for the air roll shot. Wahvey getting in the way of it twice and surviving for now, preventing a third goal. Daniel's air dribble though really got Wahvey under pressure again. Wahvey does survive for the 3rd time in a row, but it's just a Daniel onslaught in this game. Wahvey's first shot of the game though. Oh, it's a good one. Bounce dribble into the side flip flick. And he didn't even need to flick this one, just volley upwards into the ball to send it into the roof of the net. Daniel leaves the mid boost for Wahvey, instead prioritizing the immediate possession of the ball. And yeah, it looks like that might pan out pretty well for him. Heavy last touch in the air dribble did not outplay Wahvey though. Now Wahvey taking the ball to space, grabs the mid boost. He's actually got a great position for himself to try and tie the game. Lets Daniel 50 it, but it actually plays into Wahvey's favor. Lots of fakes here. Both players trying to get the other to unnecessarily hit the ball away. When Daniel does hit the ball, it's a heavy hit, and it's one that Wahvey can't really catch up to. Daniel's been full of confidence in this aerial game. I mean, why wouldn't you? This is ridiculous. Perfect first touch. Reset with a little bit of boost left in the tank for adjustment. And then another top corner finish. This is the kind of confidence that for a while was lacking from Daniel's ones game. If you remember back to a year ago when there was a bunch of 1v1 tournaments and Daniel was bringing out the Dandroid playstyle and trying to play without air roll, trying to figure out new ways to play. And he definitely wasn't the dominant force that he once was in NA. Well, yeah, that's now changed. He's right back to being as dominant, if not more so, than he ever was. And he is just so full of confidence. Every single move, zero hesitation, full faith in his mechanical ability to be sufficient. And now he just drives into the ball. Great call. Wahvey trying to fake him out here. Daniel's not having it. He just simply drives into the ball and scores. Yeah, when Daniel was at his absolute best in 1v1, when he was just, you know, guaranteed everybody would put him top 3 in the world, no hesitation. I went on record saying that for me, if you had, like, you know, top trump cards for Rocket League 1's players, Daniel would be a 9.5 offense and a 9.5 defense. He's an extremely well-rounded player, and he has really stuck true to that to this day. I think he still is probably a 9.5 on both, because he, you know, he's a super well-rounded player. The one, you know, slight weakness to his game, and I really do mean slight weakness, that we've seen some players exploit, is the physical game. Daniel, I think, is someone who doesn't go for it as much as he should. He doesn't use physical game as much as he should, and maybe falls prey to it more than other top-tier players who just make air dribble bumps look like terrible ideas every time that you use them against him. Okay, Wahvey's keeping it competitive here. Daniel's clearly been the better player for the first half of the game. That's a lovely outplay by Wahvey, though, just forcing a bad save out of Daniel. And Wahvey looks around to score before Daniel's recovery comes through. He's small, he's probably not used to being physical in real sports. I doubt that's got anything to do with it, but... yeah, you are right. Daniel is, you know, he's small in person, but Goliath on the pitch. And yeah, in his current form, he looks pretty unstoppable. Oh, Wahvey's own goaled it. In a bit of a panic. He knew that there was a double tap coming, but he stuck it in his own net as he attempted to read this one off his own backboard. I mean, he obviously had to do something here, Wahvey. He had to hit the ball in some direction, otherwise Daniel was going to rebound that in. But yeah, he accidentally hit it in his own net, which is far from ideal, and then got demoed anyway. That's a good bump though by Wahvey. He's taking his time with the finish. Maybe taking too much time with the finish and loses control. Wahvey still might have a chance to score here. Not a lot of boost for either player. Wahvey lobs it on net. Daniel's going to try and stay close to this one. Hits it over Wahvey as soon as Wahvey advances. Now Wahvey sets up the hook shot. Uses it as a fake to gain some distance. Loops around for the half volley on the other side of the ball. Lovely mix-up on the approach there from Wahvey. Daniel kept guessing until the very last second. You know, a lot of players have struggled to get past Daniel when he's actually in net and ready to react, but Wahvey shows it can be done. And again, he keeps the game competitive, but can he stop Daniel with the ceiling double tap? Yes, he can. Right pitch blocked at the point of contact for Wahvey. Daniel with the demo. Perfect control. And the flick for the 7th goal as well. I think Wahvey got a bit excited there, thinking that there might be a chance to pull the game within a goal. Daniel easily eliminates him and makes it a 3-goal difference again. Could be 4. And it will be 4 after this kickoff. Daniel's dominance in Group A doesn't look like it's going to stop just yet. This would be his 12th game win in a row. And it would also be his 5th series win in a row in this group. When you add that to the series he won at the end of stage 2, I believe he's currently on, well, we can even chuck in his series against NAS. I think Daniel's built up a 9 series win streak. I'm going to double check that for you guys. This is quite interesting. If this is his attempt at 10 in a row, it's a very prestigious number. Some of the best win streaks of all time are actually within reach of Daniel if he can keep this up in the tournament. Okay, he's actually on 8 wins in a row. He lost to Diaz in playoffs in stage 2 before winning 3 straight, and then of course winning against NAS in a show match, and now 4 straight in stage 3. So this would be his 9th in a row. And if Daniel can win this, he will. I mean, he's already secured a spot in the top 4 seeds of Salt Mine 3 NA. He could make it 12 in a row by winning this entire tournament. Wahvey starting to sneak back into the game there, but Daniel denies him any further comeback chances. Wavey's delaying touch didn't really do too much in the way of delaying Daniel there. But Wahvey has looked impressive even when he's trailed by 3 multiple times in this series, multiple times in this game I should say. It's a great mind game, and he's almost scored again. But Daniel stops him. Wahvey gives him credit where it's due. And that will be the end of game 1. 12 games for Daniel in a row. Wahvey calls next when it becomes completely unwinnable. Another reminder as we take a look at the next rank post-game stats to use !TNR in Twitch chat or head down to the description of the YouTube video if you want to access nextrank.com. Notice a couple people saying, oh no, I don't want to watch the video anymore because Shawty's talking about the nextrank.com. Hey, listen. If you've got a product that you can advertise yourself, then it feels a whole lot better than advertising someone else's product. Me and Jack have been really enjoying it. It's usually, the worst part of the stream when you're plugging a sponsor. You're like, okay, let me get this over with. Actually, no, I love talking about it. Very proud of the product. So looking forward to fully launching it for you guys at the start of next year. And yeah, keep an eye on the nextrank.com. If it is down when you try to sign up, then check again later. We did have an issue where it went down, so we're gonna get it back up again as soon as possible if you do check back. And speaking of shoutouts for yourself, how about the Chalkcast, ladies and gentlemen? What an incredible product that is. Rizzo, CJ, and myself just keep on delivering content in the off season. And yeah, we're looking to make even more this weekend when we're in Tampa at the Moist facility. We're going to get some bonus episodes recorded for you guys and release them over the Christmas and New Year break. Game 2, Daniel still looking completely unbeatable, completely undeniable. None of these wins that he's got have looked close. That's the issue that everybody's having. Is, one thing when Daniel's winning, but it's another thing when he's winning like this. He is just completely crushing the competition. Oh, good recovery by Wahvey here. It's a fantastic play that would probably go underrated by a lot of players. Look at that jump by Wahvey to create some distance in order to give himself a run-up for the ball. That's really creative usage of the second jump. After faking an aerial shot, he actually jumps away from the ball to get a better run-up at it. So it's Wahvey 1-0. Honestly, if he can win a game, I'll be impressed at this point. Daniel checking to see if the crossbar is still there with his flick. It is. And Wahvey punishes him. Well, this could be the biggest test Daniel's had in a while. I mean, he's been racing away to leads with no difficulty. In pretty much every game he's played, no one has been able to stop him. And now Wahvey finally has a chance to do just that. A little reverse into the 12th boost pad. Daniel's missed a mid boost as he recovers back to his own half. Wahvey's waiting for Daniel to go for the corner boost, threatening a shot the entire time. You notice how that denied Daniel the corner boost grab, and now Wahvey with a perfect catch. Gets demoed, but well, it wasn't quite a perfect catch then, was it? He tried to go for the perfect catch, I should say. Daniel there negotiating with the back corner boost. Wahvey's lunged in aggressively. Daniel's produced a great shot from distance. It does go in. Daniel with concealing recovery here. He just kept going towards the ball just in case Wahvey didn't play it. And yeah, Wahvey tried to get control of the ball on the goal line, but I don't think it was... If it was possible, it would have needed to be pixel perfect. It was definitely an extremely difficult save to make. Wahvey taking his time with the near post. Accidentally flips away from the ball though. Oh, and he's giving it to Daniel for free. That's a huge mistake from Wahvey. He's got to be thinking about what he can get in this position a bit too much maybe, because Daniel's dodged the demo and Wahvey did not have a follow-up planned. It will be Wahvey's advantage after this kickoff as well, but Daniel knew exactly what to expect. Full pitch air dribble by him. Extremely efficient takeoff by Daniel. Flip reset, and another boom into the crossbar. Well, if one thing you could complain about for Daniel in this game, it would be that he is hitting his shots a bit too high. That's the second time that he has nailed the crossbar flat bang in the middle. It's not going bar down, it's just flat on the crossbar there, so he's missing it by quite a margin. Especially when you compare it to his impeccable standards. Wahvey with back corner control. And time to take the ball to the far side. That's a great first touch actually by Wahvey. But you can't get the reset. Still follow through to the bump and starts again from the exact same position at the far side. This time thinking about going down the line instead. Still is, but Daniel rolls right through him with a demo and gets to waiting for the mid boost to spawn. There it is. Gives him what he needs to take the ball where Wahvey will not like to see. Wahvey the entire time there just watched Daniel lining up a shot straight at him. And again, he's punished Daniel on the counter-attack. Daniel's not been in net to save a lot of Wahvey's attempts on goal here. Wahvey with another tricky save to make. He can't get around it. In his attempt to recover, he accidentally knocked the ball on his own net here. Obviously, he had to speed flip as quickly as possible here. He tripped on the post just to make matters even worse. Good placement by Daniel. Very difficult shot to save. So Wahvey with a strong kickoff, fakes a wall shot, waits for the bounce, and goes for a low flip reset of his own. Daniel reads the fake, and it's Daniel 4-4 now. Wahvey looking to catch Daniel pre-jumping. Looking to make Daniel panic. That's easier said than done. Still been a great game for Wahvey. When you look at what Daniel was able to do to the rest of the competition. Oh, what a mind game. Wahvey with a breakaway. Daniel falls prey to Wahvey's counter-attack down the middle. It looked like Daniel expected Wahvey to hit that one more time. Especially when he moved so close. Daniel on the comeback trail again. Immediate wall shot. Wahvey with good coverage. A lot of players would have gone for the back corner boost there, assuming Daniel's going to slow play off the wall. Wahvey was ready for the immediate shot. Here comes Daniel with that slower play. And Wahvey's ready for that one as well. Easily the best we've seen anybody do against Daniel. Great performance from Wahvey. He's threatening a goal here. Catches it for the air dribble. Even shoots off the top, off the ball's arc. And now bumping Daniel multiple times. Daniel surviving though, as Wahvey chases him all the way down the side of the pitch and into his own half. Again, Wahvey realizes Daniel's shooting. Daniel having a hard time surprising Wahvey. Wahvey evens out the boost disadvantage with a flick on target that he knew would be safe. Daniel looking to create some space, but he's actually conceded possession here, and Wahvey doesn't need to hit this. He can just let Daniel come to him. That's exactly what he's going to do. Controls the 50 well. Wahvey denying Daniel clear-cut opportunities on net. And Daniel's going to get one. He's going to force the issue with a ceiling recovery. Catch towards the bottom corner, but Wahvey's in position again. Half flip to control it. Wahvey could take this to a lot of space on the right side of the pitch here. That's exactly what he does. He pulls the trigger early and then gets right back to goal. Wahvey with a heroic stop and a defensive double tap to keep Daniel under control again. Still feels like a long way to go. Final 30 seconds. Can Wahvey hold on? Daniel with a full pitch air dribble again. Reset is his, but he doesn't use it before he lands on his back. And now Wahvey with no boost, gluing himself to the ball, making it very difficult for Daniel to get some space, but now he's got it. Daniel with the dribble. Wahvey wanted the boost, and finally Daniel finds a way through. Well, Wahvey did so well all game long, not going for boost when shots are coming. But this time he left the ball in a bit of an awkward position. And it is 5-all. Daniel still with a chance of keeping up his game win streak. Still with a great chance of sweeping the entire group. Wahvey hits him with the bump to guarantee overtime. Straight spawn kickoff, midfield play. More likely off this than any other kickoff, but it's not going to be off this one. Oh yes it is, Daniel's missed it. Wide open goal. Daniel hits the post. And that is absolutely bizarre. He has been close to perfect most of the time that we've seen him in this tournament. Daniel with a chip shot on target. Wahvey recovers immaculately off the underside of his own crossbar. Ridiculous double save by Wahvey as he continues to survive in the matchup. 7 saves to his name, 7 saves for Daniel as well. And now Wahvey's outplayed him in the midfield. It's wide open, and he's done it. Wahvey has taken a game off Daniel. He's done what no one else could do in Daniel's last 12 games. And it's an important one at that. Actually winnable. 1-1 in the series. Wahvey doing what no one else could do, making Daniel look human. Let's take a look at the other matches. We've got some confirmed results for you guys from the other matches happening in Group A. Remember that Skippy beating AJ was one of the worlds where Beast Mode could benefit. Well, I've got bad news for Beast Mode. Doesn't look like it's happening. Skippy is struggling against AJ. Game 1 was 7-3 for AJ. Game 2, 7-4 for AJ. And yes, CRR, to make matters even worse for Beast Mode, CRR is beating Beast Mode as well. So although Beast Mode was in with a shot at getting top 2, it's getting less and less likely with every passing game. All 3 results that we spoke about, Daniel sweeping Wahvey, Skippy beating AJ, Beast Mode sweeping CRR, none of them are happening. So Beast Mode is probably going to be stuck in 4th place, which will not be enough to advance any higher up the standings. Well, let's get back to Wahvey versus Daniel. Wahvey is going from strength to strength. Is this the end of Daniel's dominance? In Wahvey just, I think going from strength to strength is a good summary of his Salt Mine 3 run in the event as a whole. Because in the first event, he qualified in the lower bracket, which put him in as one of the lowest 2 seeds. He made it into the playoffs, and everybody thought that's great. Good job, Wahvey. Top 8. Probably the best he can hope for. But he is showing that that is not the case. He can compete with anyone. And after making top 4 in Stage 1, making playoffs again in Stage 2, he's now looking to qualify for Salt Mine 3 finals in North America as one of the top 4 seeds. Preferential bracket placement. If he could do that with a win against Daniel, that would be a completely different level of result that nobody saw coming. Wahvey. It's just overextended there, though. That was maybe a little bit too much. As he centered the ball to his teammate who wasn't there. Yeah, Wahvey's really evolving as a player. Not just, consistently producing results in this tournament, but also becoming more and more well-rounded the more I watch him play. He's been outplayed a couple of times that we've seen him, and then other times we've seen him pop off, but yeah, he's appearing to be an extremely well-rounded player. There he is using that same technique as he used earlier on to score against Daniel. Fakes an aerial shot, jumps away from the ball in order to set up a run-up that is favorable. And now the fake 50-50 manipulates Daniel into a miss hit. I mean, Wahvey really is so methodical with these plays, so intelligent with these small maneuvers. Coming into this tournament, just making playoffs would have been considered a success. Making top 8 would be considered a success, but and he might have another contender here. Fantastic read for Wahvey in defense. A decent recovery as well. Daniel beat him to the boost, but Wahvey staying relevant in the position. Oh, look at that. It's physical play from Daniel. And that was a surprise for Wahvey, who is probably expecting a reset. That is so smart from Daniel. I said earlier on that I think this is the one thing that's probably underutilized in Daniel's offensive repertoire. He's got a great ground game. He's got obviously great speed, and the aerial game is fantastic, but the physical game is probably Daniel's least used superpower, and it's good to see him even just using it once there to keep Wahvey guessing. I think he should be doing it again though, for sure, because he did just get a goal off of it. Wahvey up by 1. Not able to drop the ball underneath Daniel that time though. Daniel takes it away from him and ties the game. There's a bit of a slow response there from Wahvey. I mean, he knew that Daniel could be challenging. I think he just got a bit greedy. He had the ball sitting very, very high on his car. If you've got the ball on top of your car, you've got further to roll it before you can drop it off the front. You already have the ball carrier on the front end of the car. It's a little bit easier. Daniel with the flip reset to back Wahvey up, and the top corner finish to go up by a goal. The flip reset, center ball to himself there, Daniel. So much control in every position he's in. Wahvey is looking to threaten a shot there, deny Daniel the boost grab at mid. And the boost grab was just simply available for Daniel. Wahvey, maybe a bit greedily, goes for the boost in his own back corner, gets demoed. Now Daniel with the setup for the angle shot. Wahvey deflects it. Both players pretty even on boost, but Daniel's got a great angle to work with. Wahvey shuts it down though. And if he can get a goal here, that is brilliant defense from Wahvey. That was not an easy position. Daniel is coming at him at a pretty awkward angle. He still managed to stop him and gets a goal on the counter attack. Got news for you guys as well. AJ has swept Skippy, so Skippy not going to spoil AJ's tournament. AJ will finish 5th place in the group, grab 1 point. That should probably be enough to secure him for a top 8 spot and qualify him to Salt Mine 3 finals for North America. He's going to need to settle for the lower bracket spot, but lower bracket is definitely better than nowhere bracket. Wahvey actually surprises Daniel with another early challenge. Daniel thought Wahvey would back off here. Tried to threaten the counter attack down the middle to deny Wahvey the boost grab at mid. Wahvey didn't go for the boost grab at mid. He just went for the ball. And Daniel off his favorite wall to try and get the equalizer. Oh, what a save by Wahvey. He's actually done so well there. Not just to save it, but to clear it. And even as a shot in the follow-up. Daniel with a bit of space to work with. Perfect first touch. Gets the air dribble started with pace. This one's going to be tougher to stop, and Wahvey can't. I mean, when Daniel gets up to speed like this, it is just even more difficult to get in the way of him. He has full control, no matter what speed he's air dribbling with. And we have another tie game. You know, hats off to Wahvey, not just the game 1 or game 2 win against Daniel there, but also playing him very close in this game as well. Oh, he's messed up there though. That's unfortunate. Fake ceiling challenge from Wahvey. Did not get Daniel to pull the trigger early. Yeah, Wahvey probably wanted Daniel to hit the ball into him there. He had a lot of ground to cover. Daniel collects the goal. He probably didn't expect one, but he collects it nonetheless with the fake. Wahvey pre-flips to take control of the ball in his back corner. Immediately gets the angle in the dribble to force Daniel to challenge. Controls that challenge really well. And now he's gained some ground. Again, Daniel just able to go straight into the ball while Wahvey's ball carrying. Wahvey doesn't drop it in time. Second time this game that he has not dropped the ball early enough. Daniel's just advanced and taken it off the top of his head. CRR also, by the way, has swept beast mode, so that does put a little bit of pressure on Wahvey here. It's CRR. It's the other player in the group who already had 3 wins to his name coming into this round. So if Wahvey can't win this series against Daniel, CRR will surpass him. The fact that that's a sweep as well for CRR makes it even worse for Wahvey, because CRR will be up to +7. Or no, he's just up to +4 actually, I stand corrected. So yeah, any win for Wahvey looks like it would do. If he could just beat Daniel in this series, he will take 2nd place in the group. But it's going to be extremely difficult to beat Daniel today of all days. Wahvey calls next with just 2 seconds left as Daniel makes it completely impossible. A beautiful half volley from the flip reset. Yeah, just beat Daniel. Easier said than done. But that's Wahvey's win condition now. That's his finished 2nd place in the group condition. We could take a look at the group stage standings. You'll see how Group A is lining up now. Daniel already confirmed top seed coming into this round. Skippy and AJ just finished their match for last place in the group. AJ won it, so he's going to finish 5th, get 1 point to the overall standings. Beast mode will only be able to pick up 2 points there with a 4th place finish. Still Beast Mode's best finish yet. He's finished 5th place both other times we had a group stage in Salt Mine 3. But CRR, for the moment, is ahead of Wahvey. You can see there that he has 12 wins, 8 losses. Wahvey is also 12 wins and 8 losses. Now, if Wahvey can beat Daniel, he will move up to 14 wins and 8 losses. And that would put him into 2nd place in Group A. So still a chance for Wahvey to get a top 2 spot. If he can't do that, then it will be CRR finishing with the higher seed and locking in that top 4 for Salt Mine 3 finals. Game 4. Can Wahvey keep up this impressive performance against Daniel? Stops the grind pinch early. Tries to catch Daniel grabbing boost at the bad time, but instead just passes the ball to him. Controlled shot from Daniel to open the scoring. Not a bad idea there from Wahvey, because Daniel could be flipping to his back corner to grab the boost or flipping away from the play there in some situations, but in this case it's not the right read. Wahvey intentionally losing the ball to his back corner. He's actually ended up on the receiving end and more Daniel pressure as a result of that, and he's not able to survive the follow-up shot. Daniel versus Zen right now, who's my money on? Right now I'd lean towards Daniel because Zen's been inconsistent in EU. I think I'd probably lean towards Daniel, but Zen in his last match today did look like he was back at his best towards the end of it. So I mean, if Zen's able to produce what we know Zen can do, then he's not going to be stoppable. I think Zen is just he's a 10 out of 10 offense. So I think he's the most well-rounded offensive player that we've ever seen. So I just don't think he can be stopped if he can produce his usual offensive level. But yeah, I do rate consistency. So although I think Zen's peak is higher, I think Daniel's consistency is better right now. His floor is higher, so I would say Daniel at the moment. If I had to predict a series between the two that's happening today. Johnny biased for Daniel. That's amazing that I see a comment saying that in a Daniel versus Zen discussion. I feel like it was always the opposite whenever I was discussing Daniel against any EU or MENA player a year ago. Nobody called me biased for Daniel. But you'll notice that I do actually just like rate results. Oh, that's tough for Wahvey. I was on his POV here, just looking at the most impossible save you're ever going to see. But the wild thing is, Daniel's actually flicked the ball right in the middle of the net there. And it still looks completely unstoppable, because it is coming at him with so much power, and the angle of the shot is so unpredictable. Wahvey looking for the kickoff goal, denied by Daniel. But yeah, somebody asked me earlier on what my, if there was a world salt mine right now, and literally, talking right now, who would it be? I said wait till the end of today and I'll tell you. But I think, after seeing today, I'd have to say that Rawas, Moxie, Daniel, they'd probably be the 3 that I would most likely back. Again, I rate consistency a lot, but TRK actually finished off very strong in Europe as well, so he might be a bit of a dark horse pick there. Crazy calling TRK a dark horse. He was like unanimously #1 in the world for 1v1 like a year and a half ago, so shows you how much it can change. Oh, I mean, he's still like unreal. Finished top 6, top 6, top 4 in so many stages. Daniel's #1 and it's not even close. I mean, it's just pure delusion to say that it's not close between any of the top players in 1v1 right now. There's like, I would say, minimum 10 players who are all very close. I mean, Daniel's dominating NA salt mine, but if there is a world salt mine, I think there would be many close matches for Daniel. Many close matches for Daniel. And it would be, you know, close in both ways. I don't think anyone would be clear, just like of the competition like Vitality were at the end of last season in RLCS. Yeah, Daniel would be S here for sure. That's where I would put him. Oh, nice finish by Wahvey. He's winning the goal here. He's had some issues dealing with Daniel's aerial play, which is just going to happen sometimes when you play against Daniel. Again, forcing Daniel to 50-50 the ball into his own sidewall in defense. Wahvey's used this a couple of times in this series to great effect. Daniel stealing the boost away the back corner now. Getting bumped out of position though. He catches Wahvey out as Wahvey tries to path over small pads. Daniel going straight down the middle here. Air dribble bump, but he misses it. Wahvey with a good save. I don't hate that from Daniel. That's a really good time to be going for an air dribble bump. Wahvey just respawning, low boost. It's a really good idea by Daniel to switch things up like that. Even though it hasn't worked, it's not gone catastrophically wrong either. So Wahvey will have to be worried about that later on in this game. Still one goal in it. Wahvey overall has given Daniel by far the best run for his money out of anyone in this group. Can he go one further though? Can he take Daniel to game 5? He's up against it here. Daniel's got the pressure on him again. Strong defense from Wahvey. Extremely strong in that 50-50 in particular. And the counter-attack lands. Well, Daniel did not expect Wahvey to be able to get behind the ball as much as he did. Wahvey not only kept it out, he also cleared it and landed well. And scored before Daniel could get back. He might have been in defense for most of the game, but Wahvey, such a good defensive player, such a well-rounded player overall. Now looking for the lead with the flick. Forces Daniel back, but Wahvey landed all the way forward in Daniel's goal line after that one. Loops back around. This time it's an aerial play. Wahvey trying to get one more touch on it. Oh, what a touch it is! Wahvey up by 1 with 33 seconds to go. And he had so much work to do after that first touch got away from him, but when he got back to the ball, I think the fact that he'd had to do so much to get back to the ball actually helped him, because Daniel had no idea what kind of touch to expect. Wahvey leads late on in game 4. And he might be able to add to it here. Oh, what a flick by Wahvey! Talk about placement. It's not like this one lacked power either. From the halfway line, Wahvey just rips it completely top bins. 21 seconds to go. Wahvey has not only stabilized and survived the Daniel onslaught, he's kept his composure, and now he's leading, and he might be about to add to his lead. He doesn't have to go all in here. He should just be trying to play a safe outcome, probably. Oh, never mind safety, though, when you can free flip off a reset and force Daniel to forfeit. What a goal. That is a statement by Wahvey. He could have just air dribbled this, into Daniel's back corner, wasted the remaining time, recovered, just secured the win, like 100%. No way for Daniel to come back. But instead, he goes for another goal. You've got to think, though, like if he gets that wrong, if he hits the bar, Daniel's scoring, and there is time left in the game for a comeback. So for Wahvey to do that, yes, he's taking a risk, but he's also sending Daniel a message. That message is, Wahvey's here, he's confident, and he is coming for Daniel's win streak. Well, we've already updated you guys on the other matches that are happening this round. This is the last match for this round that is still going. After this, we're going to have 3 more matches. We're going to have 3 Group B matches to decide the final points allocations for Salt Mine 3 and decide the final placements for players looking to get into the Salt Mine 3 finals bracket. Daniel did leave the lobby here. I wonder what car he's going to be in when we come back. Guys, if Daniel's in if he's in the Batmobile, I don't know what I'm going to tell you. Like, I'd love to tell you that I think it's a good switch up, but at this point, I just don't. There's no way. Okay, nah. He's in a Fennec. He switched decal, but he's still in the Fennec. If he pulled up in the Batmobile in this game, oh, I just don't know. but we got another Fennec versus Octane. No Danmobile here, no Throwmobile. He's going for the win. He's going for perfection. And that's exactly how I would describe that first goal. A flawless pop to the top corner by Daniel with such a subtle wave dash. AJ, you're saying you're 100% qualified for the last stage. Yeah, I believe so. Looking at where the points are right now, I don't think it's possible for Cosmic, Evo, and one more to catch up to you. So I think you should be good. But you know, you'll find out in an hour. Just we'll confirm. First started very soon. Nice dodge there. Wahvey hitting the brakes to dodge Daniel's demo in the recovery. Rewarded with an open net afterwards. That time, so Wahvey actually just denied Daniel the mid boost by threatening a shot on target. That's why Daniel didn't just immediately race towards the boost. Although he would have been able to get there first. Wahvey fakes it, rolls it straight at Daniel. Charges in to see if Daniel will panic. Daniel did not, but Wahvey's still in a very good position here. These are all interesting moves by Wahvey, but he's got to look out for Daniel switching. He beat me to it. I can't speak fast enough. Yeah, Daniel just faked a challenge. Wahvey's got to look out for the real challenge the next time. Daniel will keep mixing it up. This time it's Daniel passing to himself off the sidewall. Great finish though as well. Very early read on the bounce. Perfect positioning to get the shot into the back of the net. Somebody's saying it's theoretically possible for Chronic, Cosmic, Evo, and AJ to all tie with 8 points. Yeah, Wahvey, CRR, First Skiller, Daniel Diaz, all probably going to be ahead. And then, what would it have to be? Evo getting 3rd place, Cosmic getting 4th place, and Chronic getting 5th place in Group B. Yeah, I suppose that is possible. If Cosmic sweeps First Skiller. I mean, it's pretty bizarre. It would be unbelievably unlikely for AJ to drop that far in the standings. Great shot by Daniel. Perfect placement again. Wahvey looking to pinch that ball further than it went off his own crossbar. Didn't get the clear that he's looking for. Yeah, if there is a tie on points, by the way, it goes to who got the points more recently. And AJ picked up 1 point in this round. So the player that also picked up 1 point in this round would be Chronic. They're also, I mean, Chronic and AJ are actually tied for points in that world in every single round. So there would actually be no tiebreaker. They'd have to play for the Saltmine 3 final spot. Nice try by Daniel there with the multi-reset play, but he has ended up hitting the bar at the end of it all. We'll talk a little bit more about that Group B world, and speaking about it a little bit here, because I know AJ asked in the chat, but also because I'm sure that's something you guys would love to see, an actual match to qualify for Saltmine 3 finals. Despite the fact that we've made tiebreakers to try and prevent things like that from happening. AJ and Chronic might actually have the identical runs throughout every stage of this event. By the time all is said and done. So a pretty low scoring game here. Daniel's playing it out very carefully. He knows Wahvey is an incredibly dangerous opponent. Wahvey panicked there, thinking Daniel might be making a move on the ball. Control from Wahvey. Tries to get rid of Daniel from the play. Daniel's touch actually helps Wahvey out a little bit here. Because Wahvey can immediately go for this, and he does. And slots the ceiling shot. Now Daniel actually didn't need to touch this. That touch actually just played it into an even more dangerous position where Wahvey wanted the ball. If Daniel left it, Wahvey would have needed to make 1 touch in order to get the ball into that spot. That would take longer. So although that touch where you're hitting the ball up the wall usually delays your opponent, in this instance it probably didn't. And Wahvey was the beneficiary of it. No boost for either player. But the ball for Daniel. Wahvey, oh, that's so ballsy. To catch the ball without jumping or flipping on his own goal line, and now there's not a lot of boost. Wahvey goes for delayed flick, Daniel saves it and recovers perfectly to score his 4th goal. Well, Wahvey went for it. He wanted the tie game right there and then. Went all in for the flick. It just was not meant to be. Wahvey loses the kickoff to his back corner again. He's doing this on purpose, just driving into the ball. This time it has worked out in his favor. Oh, what a flick that is. Well, that's what he's trying to do on the previous play. 104 kph with almost no boost available. It's a traditional technique. Wahvey launches it over Daniel's head. 1 goal in it. Daniel with a pretty big win in the kickoff, but that's an awkward bounce, so he can't really do too much with. He has to just hit it harmlessly into the back wall and try to demo Wahvey. Wavey's ready for it though. Great vision by Wahvey. He's not spotted Daniel's early challenges when they do occur though. I think that's one thing that does keep on surprising him. Oh, Daniel might have messed up here though. Got to be careful. Wahvey looking to trip him up. Daniel holding his cool. Wahvey will have to outplay him again if he's going to get a goal. Pretty heavy touch on the ceiling shot setup. Daniel on the breakaway, but the bounce, oh my goodness, it almost got away from him. Great read by Daniel to know that there's a chance this bounces across the goal like this. You can see that he's just staying a little bit left on that bounce so that he's ready for anything. 43 seconds to go, 2-goal lead for Daniel as he tries to become the first player in Salt Mine 3 to go perfect 5-0 in a group. Another early challenge. Wahvey not able to outplay that one either, and a heavy hit from Daniel. Guys the ball to the ceiling. Wavey's caught it quickly. Now he does spot the early challenge and makes it a 1-goal game again. Now that's the kind of touch that Wavey's lacked. But the fact that he's outplayed Daniel's rush challenge will probably force Daniel to back off on the next one. How brave is Daniel feeling? Will he lunge in like that again if Wahvey gets the ball? Will Wahvey take his time and counter any kind of passive play? Well, we might not even get that far because Daniel's delayed kickoff sets up his 6th goal. It's a super delayed kickoff. Daniel just hits the brakes, chips it over Wahvey. The trickery puts him up by 2 again. 22 seconds left. It's still game on. Wahvey needs a kickoff win, and he's not going to get one. Daniel too strong, wins the race to the boost, and he can just dribble this back if he wants to. That's exactly what he's going to do. Daniel going for the 5th win in a row in the group in the safest way possible. That'll do it. 5 wins, no losses. Daniel avenges his loss to Wahvey from stage 2 and yeah, goes seed 1 by a mile. He was already seed 1 before this round, but now he is the most convincing favorite to win in either region. What a performance and what a level Daniel is at right now. Just gonna get rid of this game because it's not ending. Right, there we go. GG's though. Wahvey played a great series. That was so impressive. I think he does continue to improve, and if he can take that same level into the Salt Mine 3 finals, I'm sure he'll be a contender. But he'll have to settle for 3rd place in the group, as CRR has done one better than him. When those two did match up, CRR came out on top in Game 5, so very important win there from CRR. Yeah, let's take a look at the post-series highlights. There were just so many Daniel clips. I mean, he's been clipping on everybody, but I think the difference between this series and the other series Daniel has played is that Wahvey didn't get down on himself. He didn't lose his motivation. He didn't lose his focus. Anytime Daniel hit a good shot on him, he would just move on to the next play. Think, okay, no big deal. I knew that was going to happen. I'm playing against Daniel. I'm going to get clipped on once or twice every game. That happens. Just focused on his own game, kept chugging along, and yeah, played Daniel much closer than anyone else has been able to in this stage. Much closer than anybody's been able to play him in a while, actually. As last player to beat Daniel was Diaz in stage 2. Before that, it was Wahvey. Now Daniel's avenged both of those losses, and looks like the heavy favorite going into the final stage of the competition, going into the final playoffs of the competition, I should say, Salt Mine 3 finals for North America. Yeah, Daniel just edging all the key stats except boost consumption. Wahvey did have great boost control in this series. Let's take a look at the confirmed final group standings for Group A. Before we go to a break and set up our last match of the night, which on my channel will be apparently Jack versus Diaz. Diaz looking to win his group for the 2nd time in a row in Salt Mine 3. Yeah, there you see it. Daniel, CRR, Wahvey, Beast Mode, AJ, all picking up points from Group A. Let's take a look at the points standings as they currently are. Remember that everyone in Group B can still earn more points to add to their tallies. So this is Group A. Final points allocations. Group B is still completely up in the air. And as for the totals, it's still also a lot to be decided. Beast Mode in 10th, no chance of breaking into the top 8 anymore. But Evo and Cosmic are both still fighting for placement. So is Chronic, and actually so is AJ. There is a world where Evo finishes 3rd place in Group B, Cosmic finishes 4th, Chronic finishes 5th, and they would all tie on 8 points with AJ, which would I think if my calculations are correct, would mean that Chronic and AJ have to play a tiebreaker to decide who gets into Saltmine 3 finals. That would be amazing. Just an extra round added to Saltmine 3 finals for next week.